We're already looking pretty crazy for Season 2.5 of Marvel Rivals. Here's everything that you need to know from today's 13-minute dev vlog in only 3 minutes. First of all, we are going to be getting Ultron, a flying strategist. They mentioned that he has some type of beam primary that has a unique mechanic to it, which as a hit scan player, I'm excited about. Next up, we have balancing. Groot is getting a nerf, Cap is getting a nerf, Emma's diamond form is getting a nerf, while Magneto and Strange will be getting buffs. And as for Duelist, Iron Fist, Human Torch, and Psylocke will all be seeing nerfs, while Squirrel Girl, Punisher, and Storm are all going to see buffs. And as for Strategist, Luna is going to take longer to build her ultimate, but they are buffing her base abilities to balance it out. They were kind of ambiguous, but Jeff may be getting a rework / slight change. And then team up balancing wise, Hulk and Namor is going to get nerfed, the Fantastic Four, and then Mag, Emma, and Psylocke. Speaking of team ups, there's going to be 6 new team ups in Season 2.5, and you saw one of them at the beginning of this video. That's right, Sharknado is coming to town. We also have Venom Jeff, in which Jeff gets healing tendrils for his teammates, Punisher and Widow, in which Widow will get a penetrating shot, Hawkeye and Luna, which will get a penetrating ice arrow that can go through walls and can stun enemies at a certain distance. Rocket is going to get a team up with Penny, and this one seems kind of OP. Penny will actually get a second trap that she can use that is enhanced with a wider range, and it can be used at the same time as her normal nest. This may actually make Penny viable. And then on top of that, Rocket's beacon is going to shoot out traps and webs. I actually think that that's one of the coolest team-ups I've seen in this game so far. And then Iron Man and Ultron have a new team-up in which Ultron gets basically like a coalescence if you've ever played Overwatch 2 from Moira. It's going to be a penetrating beam that heals teammates and does damage to enemies at the same time. And then they're going to be removing 4 team-ups. No more symbiote bond for Penny, Spider-Man, and Venom, which is a W for support players because Spider-Man will not have his easy combo anymore. No more Punisher and Rocket, but they did already mention that they were going to be buffing Punisher on the side. And then since he's the anchor for Widow, I'm guessing he's going to get a base damage boost for being the anchor. No more Jeff Luna, so that may be the end of the DPS Jeff era, depending on what the other changes are. And no more Hawkeye and Black Widow, which quite honestly, that team up was kind of cheesy because it was either a team wipe or it didn't really do anything. And now that Iron Man has a team up with Ultron, he is no longer on the Gamma Charge. It's just Hulk and Namor. Now this part I'm really excited to share with you guys. On June 6th, we are going to be getting our own auto chess / combat chess type of game mode. It's only a limited time mode, but if you've ever played TFT, which is Teamfight Tactics, or any other auto chess, it's a nice change of pace from competitive shooters. Recently, I've been learning TFT, and it is a whole different world. Unfortunately, they're not going to have leaderboards like they did for Big Head mode, but hopefully there's other type of rewards we can get from it, and at the end of the day, it's just going to be a chill, nice change of pace type of game mode. And then 2 more small changes that they mentioned is you can now add emojis beside your name, and then Lord icons will show up on the selection wheel. And finally, starting next season in Season 3.0, all seasons will only be 2 months long instead of 3. That's right, we're going to be getting a new hero every single month starting in Season 3. Things are already looking pretty crazy for